We are very joyfully gathered here today to celebrate and witness the marriage of Charlie and Morgan.
Let me introduce you to my daughter, Morgan, the bride. Morgan and I have known each other for a long time. Morgan was born at 6:21 a.m., June 5th, 1991. 2 days later, Carol and I loaded her into our car and took her home. When we got into the house, we carefully placed our new bundle of joy on the sofa, looked at each other, and said, "Now what?" We gradually began to figure it out. We provided her with food, clothing, shelter, until one day she said, "Mom and Dad, this is Charlie."
Now, I have a theory on why you all have so many people here today who love you, why we have remained so close, and why you two are here together. My theory is stories. Morgan and I often joke about this, but whenever our families are together, it is an unending string of storytelling. But not just any random string of storytelling. I'm talking the same predictable, approximately 10 to 20 stories. Told time and time again, they still create the same bellowing laughter, maybe even more with time. They range from Big Bird to cab rides, to flop shots, to you staring, to wannabe hurricane storm chasers, to all-nighters and early nights. I would imagine stories like this are true, not just of the Jess Martmans, but also of every guest here, and of you two. Perhaps it's even the reason you stand here together. So as I thought about this day, what my encouragement might be, and what my hope is for you from this day forward, it's stories. An abundance of stories lived and told together that you decide to love and make legendary.
I can still remember the day that I heard that Morgan was secretly moving in with Charlie. I didn't know much about this guy, but I knew that I had just been given the secret of all secrets. It was one of the scariest days of my life. Our parents didn't know, Morgan was too scared to tell them, and I was now supposed to walk around like I knew nothing.
Hi, Charlie. Take you, Morgan.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer or poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until we are parted by death.
Till we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
I, Morgan, take you, Charlie.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Until we are parted by death.
Until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Charlie, you may now kiss your bride.
So we love you, Morgan. You look stunning. Seriously. No, the first time we met you, Kiara and I both knew you were the one. Literally from day one, we were hounding Charlie, being like, she's it. When's it gonna happen? And from day one.
When Morgan was 3 years old, she went through a period of time where she would not go to sleep without a pair of Barbie shoes in her hand. We had a whole box of little tiny Barbie shoes, and every night before bed, Morgan would pick out two. She would hold them all night, and the next morning, we pried her little hand open, and they were sweaty little Barbie shoes in it. So I just wanted to let you know that all night I have been carrying a pair of Barbie shoes in my pocket
I've never deserved Charlie, and I didn't deserve any of it. And so I can only imagine how wonderful it'll be for somebody that does. And Morgan, you deserve all you deserve all Charlie has to offer. You deserve him, and I hope to be able to repay everything Charlie's given me to both of you in the decades to come. So, cheers.
A toast to Morgan and Charlie, Mr. and Mrs. Durham, on the date of their wedding. Congratulations.